No, this is Humpty Hump cooling in Rainbow Studios. Yep. You're cooling with the group known as none other than
Underground.
Underground. You're watching Just For You, y'all. And
I'm Suzanne Shaw. And
hi, this is Greg Allman.
Hi, I'm Les.
Blair.
Herb. We're in Primus.
Hi, I'm Bill from Faith No More.
Hi, this is John Fogarty.
Brian Wade here from Tesla.
this is Just For You. This is Just For You.
Of Just For You. I'm your host, Shannon Featherstone. Around the Bay Area, we have a few concerts coming to town. At the Berkeley Community Theater, we have Van Morrison playing on Monday and Tuesday, December 13th and 14th. Tickets range from $25 to $30. At the Warfield, we have the Violent Femmes and special guests playing on December 17th. It's a Friday. Tickets are $18.50 for the main floor and $17.50 for balcony seats. The Violent Femmes are an excellent band and really great live, so you make sure you check them out. Last week, I got an opportunity to check out a new restaurant called Ascona's. I'm going to tell you, I'm highly recommending it to you. The food and service is great. Ascona's has a variety of pizza, pasta, and Italian food, and it's located at the Tassajara Crossing Shopping Center near Blackhawk. If you're looking for something to do and you enjoy the Icecapades, you should check out tickets that are now on sale for Dorothy Hamill's Icecapades presenting Cinderella. It's supposed to be a really great show. They're playing at the Oakland Coliseum December 23rd through the 28th. Tickets for reserved seating are $9.50, $13.50, and for the gold circle seats are $17.50. I don't know, it's supposed to be really good, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, make sure you go. We have a great show in store for you, so stick around. See ya.
Hi, have you ever had a favorite group or singer that no matter how many times you hear their style of music, it never seems to get old? This thought ran through my mind as I purchased Aerosmith's CD entitled Get a Grip. Believe it or not, Steven Tyler, Aerosmith's lead singer, is 44 years old. In their current release, a song entitled Living on the Edge led the album to enter sales charts at #1. The classic style of rock and roll was never big with the American public. The song includes lyrics such as, "We're seeing things in a different way and God knows it ain't his." Maybe this explains the way Tyler views things so differently than others. A perfect example of Steven's originality is the cover of Get a Grip. You will see the back end of a female cow with its udder pierced. Turn the page and Tyler's own nipple is pierced. Kind of makes you wonder what else is too. Not only does Steven Tyler sing, but he also plays the keyboards and sometimes plays a mandolin and harmonica in songs such as Crying. His band consists of Joe Perry on lead guitar, Brad Whitford also on guitar, Tom Hamilton on electric bass, and Joey Kramer on drums. For all you viewers out there who like music ranging anywhere from pop to rock, I highly recommend this album for you. You've been listening to Living on the Edge from the album Get a Grip. Hope you've enjoyed. See you later.
With all the complete misunderstandings that the Oh Gracious Monte Vista newspaper brings to the illiterate every week, has enraged me for what I hope is the last time. Every single time I read from the journals of the newspaper staff of morons, they, without intent, insult the intelligence of both me and my friends. To get down to the nitty-gritty, what does this school know about coffee? I thought you guys were into Snapple or something, but oh no! We're in some competition with the invisible cool kids who wear those nice plaid flannel wear and think it's Seattle or bust. Not only does the interview with Jason Sofranic make me want to puke, but it also is the biggest piece of evidence that points me to the fact that the interview person knows as much as Jason Sofranic, and that's nothing. Now, Jason, my message to you is that God did not create coffee to have someone with the likes of you destroy it. Anyone who is sick enough to put milk, sugar, and honey. Ooh, barf. To get back to my original point, the other section that just broke the Marlboro Man's back is the section that included how rave gatherings were no longer cool, but coffee shops were. To begin, no one on the newspaper staff looks like they could ever handle what a real rave has to offer, much less have they probably ever heard the music. 2, if they knew what real coffee tasted like, they wouldn't be asking the rejects of Smells Like Teen Spirit. Coffee has been black, should be black, and only real people should drink it as such. My message to the individuals who continue to act as the masters of God's caffeinated nectar: you will be shot by me personally if caught in public view with a container of disgraced coffee. And my message to Mr. Divalbus: get a clue, please. That's all for this week. Just remember, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words cause permanent damage.
Well, I'm sailing. I didn't get a message going to my head.
Hello, people. You know, I was talking with someone the other day who asked me this really interesting question. Is a zebra black with white stripes, or is it white with black stripes? Well, I don't know. I mean, who cares? It sort of makes you wonder why they were created in the first place. According to Gonzo from The Muppet Show, it was a white horse that was standing behind a white fence while God was painting it black. And then when God saw what he had done to the horse, he looked at it and said, hey, that's cool, that's good. He saw that it was good, said it was good, and it was good. Thank you, Gonzo. So anyway, what does all this lead to? Well, nothing really. I mean, who cares? I mean, zebras have black and white stripes. I mean, you can play with your vision and it'll look like they're white with black stripes or whatever. I mean, really, who cares? It's there in front of your eyes. You know why God created zebras? A sign of equality. Yes, that's right. To a zebra, it doesn't matter if you're black or white. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. You are a person or an animal or whatever. You know what this means? We should all be zebras. That's right. There you go. No, I'm not entertaining Chester Farrow on this program. Okay. You can go out there in the streets and say, I don't care who I am. I don't care. Because I know in my heart, I am a zebra! No, wait a minute. No, scratch that. No. For some strange reason, I think I'm giving you the impression that you should, I don't know, paint black and white stripes all over your body with house paint. Yeah, house paint would work. Yeah, I tried it myself, believe me. Now I'm wondering why God called this horse zebra. Sort of makes you wonder, doesn't it? Well, see you next week.
Hi, I'm Tim Lenahan. The other day I had a chance to see Falling Down, starring Michael Douglas. I'd seen all the commercials and was at last blown away by the flick. Douglas portrays a generic American businessman type who's fed up with life's little hassles as well as cheesy people. He just can't take it anymore and decides to set all the cheesy people straight. He terrorizes anyone who gets in his way or anyone who's just a little bit too cheesy. You know, all he wants to do is get home and see his daughter on her birthday, but people just seem to keep on getting in the way. In this next scene, Douglas is cutting through a golf course, clearly marked private property, and trespasses on a couple of old guys in their game of golf.
Fire!
Fine! Wait a minute, whoa. What the hell are you trying to do? Kill me with a golf ball? Is that enough? You got all these beautiful acres fenced in for your little game, but you gotta kill me with a golf ball? You should have children playing here. You should have families having picnics. You should have a goddamn petting zoo. Instead, you got these stupid electric carts for you old men with nothing better to do.
Falling down puts cheesy people on a pedestal and makes them look like complete jerks. Even though Douglas portrays a madman, he makes a good point in that cheesy people can really be cheesy. Falling Down made me feel good for the 2 hours that I watched it, because in my mind, justice was needed and definitely served. I really do feel that Falling Down is destined to be a cult classic, and I really do feel that you should go watch it. So go on, go rent it. I'm Tim Lenahan saying, we out.
Welcome back again. We have a video yearbook here at Monte Vista High School. Our first video yearbook that we did was last year, called Rainbow 93. And what we'd like to do is give you a little sampling of the video yearbook. And before we do that, we'll just let you know that the video yearbook here from Monte Vista High School is on sale now currently through the 1st of January for $35. After the first of the year, however, it turns to $40. Okay, you can pay your money to Peggy the bookkeeper. Okay, and for those of you who don't go to Monte Vista High School, but you're going, you know, this stuff is so brilliant that I just have to have a video yearbook, call Monte Vista High School and see if you can't make arrangements, because we'll sell you a video yearbook also. See ya.
And I'm Billy. Hi, Billy. Billy's my helper boy today. We're going to make stuffed semolina balls.
Okay, thanks, Billy. Now, what we need first is we need 3 cups of semolina. Billy?
Okay, this is semolina. It's by Antoine. Antoine enjoys golfing, swimming, and other sports, and he's a really funny guy.
Pour it in, Bill.
Okay, how much? Like that?
Oh, that's fine. Hey, that's plenty.
Okay.
Now we got some water, and you get that from your own Monte Vista water fountain. And you put it in, and ooh, what a nice pastry it makes. Next, you get yourself 1 small onion. One small onion.
What is it?
Right here. That's a small onion. Put it in. Okay, then you got yourself 1 scallion. You need to get yourself 1 scallion. They're only 39 cents at Safeway, and
Miracle Grow.
It's the place, yes. Here's scallion. Okay, you put that in, and you start to mix it around. Okay, you're mixing it around. Then you get yourself some lemon rind. Okay, put some lemon rind in. Then you get yourself 2 tablespoons of parsley. And parsley is the thing that gives the taste. There's also the little stuff that's on the side of your plate that you always move across. All right, there you go. Get some parsley. All right, then we got some salt. Okay, and the best stuff we get to do is tomato juice. All right, now I couldn't find some tomato juice, so I'm using V8. Hey, if you're walking sideways, drink a V8. All right, so here we go. We're pouring that in, and the next thing we need is, what do we need, Billy?
Leon Perrins, pepper, Worcestershire, shooter sauce.
Pour it in, Bill.
Oh, okay, Trevor.
Okay, just the more there is, the better the taste. Just keep it going. Keep it going. Now, next up, you need to get yourself a medium squash and cut it in half and take out the seeds.
Actually, I think it's cubes. Supposed to cut it.
It also works as earplugs.
Yeah. And then you get the Leon Perrins, and the Leon Perrins is by this guy named Lee and his brother Perrin. They're from Massachusetts, and they enjoy hang gliding and rollerblading.
Okay, so now you got the medium squash, and you're squeezing it around, and you're making little balls. Then you get your meat, which is really strips of animal flesh. Okay, you just put your meat in. It's beef stroganoff. Oh, yes. Put about a pound in. Now you've made your balls, okay? You put them on over a flame for about 20 minutes, and you got stuffed semolina balls. Now for the recap, what you need is 3 cups of semolina, a cup of water, you need some lean meat, you need 1 small onion, 2 scallions, you need a half teaspoon of lemon rind, and 2 teaspoons of parsley. Then you just get yourself a 4th teaspoon of salt, 4 teaspoons of black pepper, 4th teaspoon of cardamom, and then you get some Worcestershire sauce. Just eat it, and it's real good. The more you put in, the better it is. Okay. Also, tomato juice. V8. When you're walking sideways, make sure. Okay. Then you get your little, you get your squash and you mix it all together. Hey, Gina Wilson says, yum, yum. What's Jell-O? It's tapioca. So we hope that you'll take these stuffed semolina balls. Hey, Dave Parker says, good, and so did Chris Rio. All right. Well, that's it for Chef's Corner. So you take it easy, and we'll see you at the concert.
You're hot! You're hot! You're hot!
Buy Brand X jeans because they're tight.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm David Parker, and let me welcome you to another edition of Just For You Sports. For the past few years, sports fans have been complaining that baseball has lost the competitive edge that has made the sport what it is today. Fans have started believing that players are no longer in the game to compete, but rather to make the big bucks. Is that true, Ricky? It is true that ball players are making salaries that as kids they never dreamed of. But just like everybody else, they are comparing their abilities to perform to determine how much money they should be making. I myself actually believe that baseball is becoming a better sport than it has ever been. Sure, like every other sports fan, I dislike the controversy that takes place off of the field, but sometimes it can add a little pizzazz to the game. If you take a look at the 1993 World Series, you will see that it is arguably one of the best World Series ever played. Both teams, the Phillies and the Blue Jays, had 6 different hitters to wind up hitting over 300 for the 6 games played. There were 13 home runs hit and a total of 81 runs scored. That is an average of over 2 home runs and 13.5 runs scored a game. Fans out there may still be saying, so what? Nothing really special happened in this series. Nothing like the Dodgers' underdog win in 1988, along with Kirk Gibson's home run to win Game 1, or nothing like Carlton's Fisk home run to win a game in 1975. Wrong. Joe Carter's home run was in Game 6 of this World Series was one of the greatest in World Series history. In fact, Carter's home run was one of only 10 home runs hit to win a World Series game, and only one of 2 hit to win the World Series itself. The other one came in 1960 when Bill Mazeroski hit one for Pittsburgh to beat the Yankees in Game 7. Plus, let's take a look at the MVP, Paul Molitor's stats. He had 4 home runs, 8 RBI, and a series batting average of 500. With play like that, Molitor and the Blue Jays sent the Phillies home with maybe hopes of next year. After looking at what a bright season baseball had last year, I can't wait for the next year's season to roll around. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gundy, and this is my partner Robin, and this is Vice Alley.
Our first letter today says, Dear Advice Alley, I have a new boyfriend, and he is 17, and I am only 15. I really like this guy, but my parents disapprove. How can I convince him that this is my first love when they are telling me he only wants sex?
Trust your parents. They have been around for a while. A 2-year age span is a big span between those ages. Keep the communication open with them. Be honest.
No way. Do what you want and what you feel comfortable with. You'll learn from your mistakes and show your independence by trying to make a relationship.
Okay, let's take our next letter. Our next letter comes from San Diego, and it says, I want to go to this party at a beach house with a bunch of my friends for the weekend. If I ask my parents, they will say no, but on the other hand, I could lie and try to get away with it. What do I think would be the best to do?
Talk to your parents. Try to gain their trust. I mean, I'm sure they'll assume that there's only booze and drugs at this party. But let them know that you don't need that to have a good time, and at least you were honest about the party.
Lie. You might get caught afterwards, but you'll still have the memories. Don't risk a no answer and go and have a good time.
Good luck with my advice, and take the fall easy if you don't succeed with Gundy's. Most people don't. Well, let's take the phone caller. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Well, I'm in 6th grade. My friends are trying to make fun of me because of the way I'm developing. I'm growing faster than the rest of the kids. What should I do?
You should appreciate the attention. When you get older, the guys will go after that more, and you'll be laughing at them.
For the first time, I actually agree. I mean, ignore the silly, childish comments. You'll outgrow the childish remarks. Well, see you next week. Hope we've helped you.
Bye.
Well, welcome to today's edition of Just For You News.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Matt. Dave Parker is off today.
In new product news, LensCrafters, the company that brought us quality crafted eyeglasses in about an hour, announced a new product last week, Peeping Tom Eyewear.
You know, Matt, my wife's boyfriend has a pair, and he just loves them.
So does my boyfriend, Chris. And on the music scene, Michael Jackson is currently on tour in Chile, South America. After being in the country for 3 days, Mike experienced some severe digestive problems normally associated with tourists who eat Chilean food for the first time. Be careful, Mike. Jupe is flammable.
I'd say Pepto-Bismol would do the trick, Matt.
Right as always, Chris.
Yesterday, members of the cast of the critically acclaimed Broadway hit Phantom of the Opera were found striking the streets of San Francisco. When asked why they were picketing, they said it's because the director scheduled a show for Wednesday evenings. They said the problem with this is that it will interfere with 90210 and Melrose Place.
Good shows, Matt.
Tragic.
Good shows. And in other news, the National Forestry Service, Woodsy the Owl has been arrested for attempted arson. He is currently serving 9 consecutive life sentences and is planning on marrying his cellmate pictured here, John Blotter.
I think they'll be happy, Matt.
Very happy, Chris. And on a sad note, the Three Stooges, the loved inventors of slapstick comedy and fathers of modern Chevy Chase movies, are out of work. Apparently times are tough, and the best the Stooges can do is get an occasional birthday party.
You know, Matt, my kid had Barney in his party, and he just liked him a lot better than the Stooges.
Your kid would. And in Hollywood yesterday, Francois Garibaldi had a grand opening for his new health spa. Of those who attended, Nell Carter, pictured here, star of Gimme a Break in 1984, made a surprise appearance. Also making a surprise appearance was Sandra Bernhardt, pictured here as well. You know, Sandra had a complete makeover, and Chris, I think she looks better.
You think everyone looks better, Matt.
Thanks a lot, Chris. Ow! Oh, God, ow, that's hot!
Last week, Just For You reporters had a chance to go behind the scenes at the making of the sequel to Hippos in Heat, Hogs in Heat. It'll again star Roseanne Barr and it is gonna star Roseanne Barr, who is pictured here dining on the set with producer Ed Bailey.
No, that looks a lot like your new girlfriend, Chris. Lastly, Just For You reporters got a chance to have an exclusive interview with convicted criminal and murderer Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeff was very enthusiastic when we spoke, yet always wanted us to get closer to the bars for, hearing purposes. Not pictured here is Jeffrey's cellmate, T-Bone McPorkchop, who has been missing for a few days.
I wonder what's for dessert, Matt.
I don't know what it is, but it sounds good, Chris.
Sure does. Well, that's our news for this afternoon. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Rio.
And I'm Matt. Please stay tuned for our 11 o'clock edition, where our top story is going to be Ducks on Ice. Good day.
afternoon.
Thanks for joining us this afternoon. If you have any questions, comments, or advice, we'd love to hear from you. You can send your thoughts and ideas to Rainbow Studios, care of Monte Vista, 3131 Stone Valley Road, Danville, California, 94526. Thanks a lot, and hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.
Say what can